That would be so cool to take a picture up there. Oh my God, yeah.
We're at what they call Cactus One First Scenic Center, where you can park and looking through. Obviously, you can hike down into the rocks down there, which we are not going to do, but it does seem like it'd be fun and interesting.
Harrah's to the Lex that had the area. So I took that. I figured you'd love that. But they had.
We just entered Red Rock Canyon, and we're driving through. It's a 13-mile drive with lookout points along the way. We're going to be looking at the various ones, stopping at not every lookout point, but some of them. And the first one we're going to look at is what they call the high point. It's some 4,700 feet. And so we're going to go out there and look into that. That'll be our first stop. And hopefully this video will work out good. First time we've done this, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. And this is what we're looking at. I guess this is a way station here. Everybody's stopping here for some reason. There's all kinds of stops along the way. This is called Calico Neophyte Technique on this kind of recording. But we're going to see what we get. We're going to drive over here to the 3 or 4 or 5 different major points they recommended, and then we'll go from there. But this is the drive, obviously. You can see the cars. I was surprised the number of cars that was in there. In fact, they were even turning people away. We were lucky. We had an old timer at the booth, and I told him, you know, you gotta excuse us and our old time, because unfortunately we're an hour earlier. So he said, well, you're supposed to come later, but he said, okay, we'll let you in. So we got in early anyhow. As you can see, everywhere we go, there's cars parked. And so there's lots of places for hiking, bike riding, a lot of bike riders out here. And let's see if this is the scenic point. This is, yeah, it's another quarry. But there's, yeah, I was surprised at the number of cars that are in here and the number of people interested. And I guess it is a primary site now, if you come to Las Vegas, to take in this, as well as Hoover Dam and some of the other sites around here, casinos especially, of course. But this winds around and winds around. It's telling me if you just drive around, it would be about a 35-minute drive. It's 13 miles, and the weather's here a little cool. We expected 74 degrees where we live. And here, I thought it'd be even warmer being out by Las Vegas, but it's not. It's been to get a feel for it, for my practice for doing this in the future, because we anticipate doing many more of these car drives like this, like the guy on the I forget his name. He calls his videos on YouTube. They're great videos of his road trips, taking pictures like this, probably with a more sophisticated camera and outfit than mine, but in any event, dealing with. So, yeah, it's a 13-mile loop, but I haven't seen hardly any red rock except for the beginning. I'm not sure I'm not sure this is the same thing
it is
remember. But my co-pilot here, she's doing quite well for on the trip here so far.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, nice drive. It's good to get out in the open, wide open country through the Mojave Desert, etc., and through this drive through these hills and plains and all. So it's going to be quite interesting. This is one large loop, obviously. It's what they call a 13-mile loop, all one way. So that's not a problem. Here's where we're going up now, I guess up to the 4,700 plus lookout center. That's our next stop, and it's very popular, so I imagine it'll be very crowded for parking. As you can see, it's still beautiful. The sky is beautiful, mountains.
Not too bad.
Unfortunately, there's no oh, this is it here. This is our Mile High stop. So we'll go in here and park. And you can see where the visitor stand.
Oh, right here. You could have parked.
Yeah.
Right here. Go back.
Here, I'll take this spot right here. This guy's on the end
Oh,
here.
he's leaving?
There's two people leaving.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, look at all the...
This is the view from the 4,770 feet lookout out over this big valley here, way off in the distance. We're continuing our walk down to Lost Creek. It's a little further than I thought. The people told me, it's a very short walk. Well, it probably is. I'm just anticipating a shorter walk than this. I cut out some of the video and did some walking so I wouldn't just waste video with seeing just this trail. Which, well, it looks like we finally are coming upon the so-called Lost Creek. I don't hear any water, so I'm suspicious. Maybe the water got lost. That's why they call it the Lost Creek. But as I come down to the creek, I can see where the water ran. I can see where it's probably going over rapids here of some sorts. But for some reason, it's dry, and I guess it's because of the winter season. The snow hasn't melted yet, etc. But this is the view from so-called Lost Creek. And I guess it was okay to come here, even though I disappointed. But that's the way it is. Well, going back to the car now, you can see my shadow down there. At least I didn't get attacked by coyotes or bit by rattlesnakes. So I guess that's some kind of justification. But anyways, still somewhat interesting. Well, what do you know? I came up a different way, and there is a creek, a very small one as you can see. It's going down this way. It's funny, I couldn't see it down below. I guess it goes around the trees up towards the hills. But anyways, there is a real creek there, and it is running despite the cold weather. We're on the last leg of our journey through the 13-mile run. You can see ahead of us are bikers. Quite a few bikers up here. I guess they're biking groups. And this is a group right here.
Oh my God, they're taking up the entire side.
We got 3 more miles to go, and then we'll be out of the loop.
Slow up.
It was interesting, though. And I got the practice camera. These guys should give us a little more room. I'd toot them over, but I don't know. I guess they think they have the right of way. But anyways,
Here comes this guy's...
in the year to come, because there is no wash. I can see where it comes down and where it swings down below us here and the overlook portion. And as we came down that road there, and this is the wash. The last of our stop here, because we're not going to take a whole day here, because I'm not quite sure. This is not what I was interested in looking for, but nevertheless, still fun. One last shot outside of the conservatory, just to prove and show that there really is red rock here. That's about the only real red rock we saw in the whole area. What you're seeing under the red rocks way up ahead there is the visitor center, which is quite interesting, really nice people and all. But the basic problem is there's not enough red rock for me. Anyways, that's where we're at. Well, we're coming to the end of our trek through this 13-mile run, and it was an interesting drive. I think it's worth the time. If you're going to Las Vegas looking for something to do, I think it's ideal. Something to do. Takes 15-20 minutes from Las Vegas and you're here, and then a half hour to an hour probably if you're going to see some things, and then you can go home or go back to Las Vegas, whatever you're going to do. And that's where we're going right now. We're going to head back to can't come back in once you're out. So I'm in the wrong lane to get out, but I'm going to get out here. And that's the end of it. Hopefully this will turn out where it will be halfway decent and interesting.